Today, I want to explain a simple money idea using easy words so kids and adults understand why saving only cash can quietly reduce wealth.
The key takeaway here, as illustrated by the data, is that true success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it systematically.
When people save money as cash only, they think it is safe, but they forget prices change every year because of inflation slowly rising.
Inflation means things cost more over time, so the same cash buys fewer toys, books, snacks, and even school supplies for growing families everywhere.
I learned that keeping money still is like leaving ice in the sun because it melts without noise day by day, slowly shrinking value.
Cash feels comfortable because you can see it, count it, and touch it, yet comfort can hide real danger from rising prices everywhere today.
When prices rise faster than your savings, you are actually losing buying power, even though numbers look bigger on paper each passing year. I am not saying never save cash, because emergency money is important for safety and sleep at night during sudden problems or surprises. However, putting all money into cash is risky, since time works against you like a slow, invisible leak that drains value quietly daily. I prefer thinking about money as a tool, not a treasure chest, because tools should work and grow to help dreams come true. To protect wealth, I learned to let money move into useful places that can grow faster than prices over long periods of time. These places include businesses, skills, and ideas, which create value by helping people solve real problems in their daily lives everywhere today globally. I always remind myself, because knowledge cannot be eaten by inflation and grows stronger with practice and daily habits. Even simple lessons about saving, spending, and sharing money help kids make smarter choices later in school, work, and life journeys ahead confidently. I use a rule that money should have jobs, like some for safety, some for growth, and some for giving back to others kindly. When cash just sits, it has no job, so it slowly fails the family it was meant to protect against rising living costs today.
Some people fear investing because they imagine gambling, but smart investing is careful planning with patience, discipline, learning, and long-term goals in mind.
I keep things simple, choosing clear ideas I understand, instead of chasing shiny promises, riches, and where time and effort add up, while cash alone waits and shrinks because prices keep climbing each year. I also believe in spreading risk, meaning not putting everything in one place, so mistakes hurt less and learning continues safely forward together. Saving is good, investing is helpful, and learning is powerful, but balance makes the whole plan strong for families, kids, and futures ahead. I teach this gently, without fear, because money lessons should feel calm, clear, and hopeful for young minds growing every single day around.
When you hear that saving cash can lose value, remember it is about time, not punishment or blame, but simple math working slowly.
I want families to talk together, ask questions, and build habits that protect dreams from quiet loss caused by rising prices everywhere today. This idea does not mean being rich or poor, but being smart, patient, and prepared for changes, surprises, and opportunities over time ahead. I encourage starting small, learning slowly, and growing confidence, because big steps begin any moves. Cash has a role, like a seatbelt, but driving forward needs an engine that creates movement, growth, progress, and future opportunities for families. I avoid complicated words because clear ideas help children and adults make better money decisions with confidence. Remember, money is not magic, it follows rules, and one rule is that time changes value through prices, demand, and growth forces worldwide. I learned to respect time as my partner, using it to build, not to wait helplessly while costs rise quietly around me daily. This lesson fits school, sports, and friendships, because practice and patience always beat standing still. So when thinking about saving, remember to also think about growing, protecting, and using money wisely over time. The fastest way to lose wealth is not spending, but letting time and prices slowly eat cash while doing nothing else helpful with it. I want you to feel calm, informed, and curious, not scared, because fear leads to bad choices about money, learning, and future plans. As we finish this part, remember the main idea. Cash alone rests, while smart plans move forward, adapt, and grow with time wisely.
In the next part, I will explain simple ways people think about growth without confusing words, using stories, examples. Until then, keep asking questions, noticing prices, and thinking how money can work for you today, tomorrow, and across many years ahead safely. This message is shared with care, respect, and honesty, aiming to build confidence. I believe understanding money early helps protect dreams, reduce stress, and create kinder choices at home, school, and work later in life journeys. Think of this lesson as a map, showing paths to safety, growth, and helpful action through time, learning, and thoughtful decisions daily made. Maps do not force you, they guide you, and you choose the speed and direction based on goals, values, and understanding built slowly. Glad you listened, because listening is the first investment anyone can make toward wiser, calmer, and stronger money habits ahead together.
As these charts clearly demonstrate, our strategy for asset allocation has consistently protected capital.
I will continue in the next part, building gently on this foundation with practical, friendly explanations that, for now, take a breath, smile, and remember that learning money is a journey made of small steps, patience, and curiosity every day. Journeys work best when you keep moving, even slowly, instead of standing still, while time, prices, and chances move around you constantly anyway. And get ready to proceed when you feel comfortable with curiosity, confidence, and excitement for learning ahead. I want to show how people think about growing money carefully, using stories and examples instead of big words that make learning feel difficult. When I was younger, I noticed adults working hard, saving cash, yet still feeling stressed when prices kept rising around them every single year. I learned that money growth needs time, patience, and smarting, guessing, or copying others without understanding reasons clearly. Imagine planting a small tree because you water it, protect it, and wait, instead of keeping seeds locked inside a drawer forever. Cash is like seeds in a drawer, safe but useless, while smart plans place seeds into soil where they can slowly grow strong. Growth does not mean fast or risky. It means steady progress that matches learning, discipline, and realistic expectations over long periods of time. I tell myself that mistakes are teachers because small mistakes help me learn rules before making bigger decisions later in life. This is why starting early helps, since learning money basics young builds confidence, calm thinking, and better habits. One easy example is a lemonade stand, where effort, planning, and teamwork turn simple supplies into more money than before. The stand teaches pricing, costs, and fairness, showing how value is created by helping others enjoy something useful or fun.
I like examples like this because kids understand them, and adults remember that money comes from solving problems, not hiding cash.
Another lesson I share is patience, because waiting calmly often brings better results than acting quickly from fear or excitement. Fear makes people freeze, while excitement makes people rush, but balance helps people choose wisely with clear minds and steady hearts. I practice asking questions before decisions, such as what problem this helps, who benefits, and how time might change outcomes later. These questions protect me from chasing shortcuts, because shortcuts often lead to disappointment, stress, and losses that hurt confidence badly. I also believe talking about money together builds trust, understanding, and shared goals that feel supportive. When kids hear money discussions calmly, they learn it is normal, not scary, and that questions are welcome at any age. I avoid secrets about money because silence creates fear, while gentle explanation builds courage. Another important idea is value, which means how useful something is, not just how expensive or shiny it looks. Value grows when something helps many people, lasts longer, or solves an important problem better than other choices available. I remind myself that spending money should match values, not pressure from others or advertisements promising quick happiness. Ads often push fast pleasure, but real happiness usually comes from security, learning, relationships, and meaningful work over time. This is why growing money wisely supports peace of mind, because fewer worries allow more focus on family, health, and learning. I explain to kids that money is like energy, because it moves toward things we choose and supports actions we care about. If we guide money poorly, stress increases, arguments grow, and dreams feel harder to reach despite working very hard daily. I learned that planning ahead reduces stress because surprises feel smaller when you are prepared with savings and smart systems. Planning does not mean predicting everything. It means being flexible and ready to adjust when life changes unexpectedly. I keep plans simple because simple plans are easier to follow, explain, and improve as experience grows over time. Complex plans confuse people, especially children, and confusion often leads to ignoring good habits completely later on. So I focus on basics, like earning honestly, saving some, growing some, and sharing some to help others kindly. Sharing teaches gratitude because giving reminds us that money is a tool to help people, not just ourselves. Gratitude keeps greed away because appreciation makes enough feel meaningful instead of always wanting more endlessly. I want kids to understand that wealth is not only money, but also health, knowledge, kindness, and supportive relationships. Money supports these things, but cannot replace them, so balance always matters more than chasing numbers alone. I learned this through experience, watching how stress hurts families when money becomes the only focus every day. That is why I speak gently, encouraging smart growth without pressure, fear, or unrealistic dreams of instant success. Instant success stories are rare, but patient progress stories are common, even if they are less exciting to hear. I choose patience because patience compounds, meaning small good choices add up into big positive results over time. This idea of compounding is powerful because it works for learning, friendships, health habits, and money decisions alike. Doing a little right every day beats doing something big once and then stopping completely afterward. I remind young listeners that consistency is like brushing teeth, boring but important for long-term health and confidence. Money habits work the same way, quietly shaping future comfort, choices, and freedom without loud announcements. Freedom matters because having options helps people choose paths that fit values instead of desperation or fear. I believe financial understanding creates freedom, not riches, because freedom comes from preparedness and calm decision-making. Prepared people feel less panic during changes because they understand systems and trust their ability to adapt wisely. Learning never ends because the world changes, prices change, and opportunities change as technology and needs evolve. That is why money education is ongoing, not a one-time lesson learned and forgotten quickly. I encourage kids to ask adults why they choose certain things, because curiosity builds understanding instead of blind following. Following blindly can be dangerous because not all advice fits every family, situation, or goal equally well. I always say, understand before copying, because understanding gives confidence and control over future decisions. Confidence grows when actions match knowledge, and mistakes become lessons instead of sources of shame or fear. I share this because many people feel embarrassed about money questions, but questions are signs of intelligence and care. Care leads to better planning, kinder conversations, and healthier relationships around money at home. Homes feel calmer when money talks are respectful, honest, and focused on solutions instead of blame. Blame solves nothing, but teamwork solves many problems through shared effort and mutual understanding. I learned that money stress often hides fear, so patience and kindness help more than anger or silence. So I aim to replace fear with facts, stories, and simple explanations that feel friendly and clear. As we close this part, remember, growth is a journey, not a race, and everyone moves at different speeds.